So today we're taking a break from the big city and we've come to Disneyland. I'm very excited to do a Disney themed vlog for you guys. So get ready. We're going to be comparing Disney World to Disneyland because Nicole, Cheyenne, and I are avid Disney Worlders. And Samantha hasn't been in a very long time, so this is like her first real Disney experience. So we're just waiting to go through security and then we'll be on our way to some rides. So we grabbed a little ham and cheese crock, is that how you say it? Before we get on some rides so we can get some food in our system. How is it, ladies? Good. Good? Good. Alrighty, here we go. Warm, toasty. Exactly what we need. First stop, rock and roller coaster. Yeah? Here we go. The ears are on. We're ready to go. First ride done. How are we feeling? Good. Good? Ready to party. The ride itself was pretty similar to the one in Disney World. Beginning was very close. Just like subtle differences like where the countdown was. And if any of you know the beginning of the ride in World, the video that's played before you go in was different. But other than that, everything was pretty similar. So we'll see what other rides are different and similar as we go along today. And we're milling around studios first to get all the like rides done, and then we'll be heading into the park to see all the fun, more like Disney things. So yeah, so far we're off to a good start. Our breakfast was delicious, and we'll see what other snacks we get today. We have dinner reservations later, so we're just chilling. Like on my right side, I was like grabbed Cheyenne's hand. I was like, you gotta move your hand. I need to hold on. We lived through Tower of Terror. It was a little different than the one in Florida, but it was still great. Really, the drops really got Sam.
I love the drops. I hate the drops, but I love them now.
Okay, let's do some Disney facts. What's your favorite Disney movie? This is rapid fire.
Can you not start with the least experienced Disney person?
Favorite Disney movie?
Hercules.
Really?
Favorite Disney movie?
Little Mermaid.
Favorite Disney movie?
My game.
So we just rode the Ratatouille ride, which was so cute. That doesn't exist in World, so it was really fun to see something new and different. It was a lot, it had a 3D element to it. It was a lot of screens and more CGI than riding through a physical ride like more of the Disney rides are, but it was awesome. We had a really great time. It was super adorable. We were like in little rat cars and it was great. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Well, we just went on the Crush coaster, which is over here. And again, none of us have been on it before because it's only here. And it was so much fun. You're in a little shell with 4 of you. Sam and I were in the back and Cheyenne and Nicole were in the front. And it was like one outdoor part and then all indoors. But it was a lot more intense than a lot of the other like kiddie coasters. Like it was more than really Big Thunder Mountain. It was more than Mine Train. But it was so much fun. Oh, it was good. And exhilarated again. Alrighty, we're finished with studios. We're heading to Disneyland Park. Let's see this castle. This is my favorite part. I love seeing the castle. The first look at, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm here. I never thought I would come to Disneyland Paris. That's not anywhere I ever thought I would make it to. The fact that I can check another Disney World park off of my bucket list is amazing. And even though it doesn't have the grandeur of Magic Kingdom, it still feels special. Oh, it's so pink. It's so, I mean, even though it's smaller, it's still really pretty. Oh my God. Photo shoot done, check, all set. We're at this beautiful castle. Now we're gonna go find the dragon. There's a dragon. There's a dragon. We're gonna go find it. We just saw a dragon. A dragon. They have a dragon. Disneyland Paris doesn't have much, but they have a dragon. And now we're in Fantasyland. And I think we're in the mood for a snack. Door? Disney door? Anybody? Shall we find a snackaroo? Like a little one. So we did stop and end up getting a snack. It was the little to-go cups of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I clearly didn't think it was worth it to put it into the vlogs because it wasn't Mickey shaped or Disney themed at all. But we did stop and get a snack. I did, and I felt weird just going straight into Alice's world without letting you know. We did get a snack. So we're in Alice's Labyrinth. It's a maze, which is so cool. Oh gosh. it! We did the maze! How fun! And now we're going to an unbirthday party. There are significantly less Mickey-shaped snacks here as there are in Disney World. Which is just slightly disappointing. Like, who doesn't love Mickey-shaped snacks? But I guess we're saving calories, but... What?
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 I just wanted a waffle.
You want a waffle?
Not that waffle.
Okay.
Or a pretzel.
It's the Ducks of Disney.
What is it?
Yummy, it's gross.
It's like a red cake.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like anything.
So for dinner, we decided to come to this Victorian restaurant called the Plaza Gardens, I think. Let me go look at the sign. Yes, Plaza Gardens. Here's the front entrance. It's very cute. It's just a Victorian house, and it's a full buffet, which was really nice. We found when we were looking at the menus that a lot of the restaurants here had kind of like limited, weird menus. Here's the sign at the front as you come in. So pretty. We figured we'll go to a buffet, there'll be something for everybody, and it was very good. That is one of the biggest differences, I will say, is the food options here are not as, there's not as wide of a variety. Excuse me, I just ate at Birthday. But we've had our dinner, we're refreshed, we're ready to continue with our evening, and I think we're going on Space Mountain, or what is it called? Star Wars Hyperspace. No, this is Discovery Land. Not Tomorrowland. Oh, the castle. The castle is really pretty. I know I'm spoiled with Cinderella's because it's one of the bigger ones out of all of the resorts that Disney has, but this one's really pretty. So, Big Thunder Mountain was fun, a lot faster and a lot longer than the one in World, and we're now finishing off our rides, at least for now, with Phantom Manor, the version of the Haunted Mansion. It's a very low wait time, which is exciting, and it's getting us indoors and out of this rain. It looks so cool. Like, wow. Okay. For everyone that has said to me that Phantom Manor in Disneyland Paris is better than Haunted Mansion in Florida, you were right. I take it back. Oh my gosh, especially with that refurbishment that they just did. That ride was absolutely incredible. It was so good. It was so entertaining. It is very different. There are some similarities, but the storyline is quite different than the one in Florida. So there are some things that were a little weird, especially since we couldn't understand the speech at the beginning. But it was phenomenal. I loved it. I wish it was more like that in Florida. So yeah, Haunted Mansion definitely gets a 10 out of 10 for the day. Absolutely. We are headed for some shopping. It is raining. I don't want to take my umbrella out just because shaking it down to get into the stores is going to be crazy. So we're going to go shake off and do a little retail therapy with some Disney merch. So it's raining. The fireworks still aren't for another like half hour, so we've decided that we're just gonna head to the train station and go back to our apartment. There aren't really any snack food places open, and we're just cold and tired from the day, so we figured let's just head home before the big crowd heads out. And I feel like a lot of people have left already, so we won't have a huge crowd to beat for the train. We'll give our final wrap-up thoughts of World versus Land Paris on the train. I'm gonna go because I'm chilly, actually quite freezing, and yeah. Okay, so not on the train because the train was packed and I didn't feel like voicing my opinions about Disneyland Paris. Overall, the day was really great. We had a lot of fun. A lot of the rides were very similar. A lot of the rides were very different in a good way. I think we had a lot of surprises as far as Hyperspace Mountain and Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain. I think the only ride we didn't like was the Indiana Jones roller coaster, which threw us for a literal loop. It was quite terrifying to go on, but we took it in stride. And then obviously having it rain always dampers the day, especially here in Europe where the rain is quite cold, whereas in Florida it's pretty warm and the rain's kind of cooling you down. So it just got very cold, especially once it started to rain, so we didn't want to stay for the fireworks, but you know, that's okay. It was a very long day. We got there quite early, and we still had a lot of fun. I think the main things that we noticed as a major difference that we were disappointed about, first off being the food, which I definitely mentioned. We are quite spoiled going to Walt Disney World Florida, where there are snack stands all over. The types of snacks range, and if you're craving something, you can pretty much pick it up very quickly, where that really wasn't the case here. There weren't a lot of Mickey shaped things. There weren't a lot of just like grab and go kind of snacks. And then at the end of the night, at least in Florida, even if it rains, Main Street stays open. There are plenty of little food places, the Starbucks, the ice cream parlor that stay open, and you can run in and get something, like especially at the end of the day when you just want something to snack on while you watch the fireworks. But a lot of Main Street closed down at like 10 o'clock. So it was a struggle to find a snack at the end of the night when you're kind of like really craving something. The adrenaline from the rides is wearing off, so that really put a damper on that aspect of the day, especially because we're all foodies. We all love food. Nicole and I especially love our Disney foods, so to not really get that part of the experience was a little difficult. Like, to feel like we really had to go sit down somewhere to experience food in Disneyland Paris was a little bit difficult. The other thing was the merch. I ended up picking up this sweatshirt, which I do really like, but I was just looking for like a fleecy crew neck and like maybe a pair of sweatpants, because for my Instagram post, I'll pop one up here, I was wearing a skirt dress or a short dress today, so I just wanted something to warm me up. And I'm so used to the Emporium in Walt Disney World, where you have endless amounts of things to choose from, men's, women's, children's, clothes, any kind of merchandise. It's there. You don't have to go hunting for it, where it felt like the options were very limited. There were like maybe 4 sweatshirts total, and this one isn't even like really fleece line. It's more of kind of like t-shirty and waffled, I guess, but it is still pretty warm. It did do the job, and I think it's very cute. It's a great way to remember. I like that it's very vintage looking, so that is nice. But even looking for gifts for our friends and family was a little bit difficult, because there weren't a lot of things that just said Disneyland Paris 2019 on them, which it's nice to have like the name of the place and the year when you travel somewhere. So that just felt a little upsetting, I guess, you know, just to like not be able to get something to really feel like we could commemorate the trip fully. And other than that, it just, we're spoiled. We're very spoiled with Disney World Florida. The magic was still there. It was wonderful, but I don't know that I would necessarily come back here for a full-on vacation. It was nice to just kind of go spend a day, say that I've been, knock it off my bucket list, but I'm definitely looking forward to going back to my home park in a couple months. So yeah, that is the end of my Disneyland vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative if you've never been to Disneyland Paris before. Tried to get a lot of different things for you, and I'm gonna call it a day because my eyes are burning and I need to shower. So I will see you in my next video, and that's it. Bye.